Hello and welcome to Eddys Xtreme at Tong. We're at Parkwood on the outskirts of Bradford for the first round of the 2017 ACU British Extreme Enduro Championship. This year's Extreme Championship has 5 rounds. First round here at Tong, then we move on to Cwm Quarry, Edge of the Valleys in mid Wales, then up to Extreme Ravines in Yorkshire, then back to Wales for H2O at Oswestry. Right, well, Eddys Xtreme is organised by the Fast Eddys Racing team, and I'm with the man himself, Paul Edmondson. Hello, Paul.
How you doing, Bob?
Pretty good. And full entry?
Yeah, we got a great entry, a full entry of nearly 240 riders, so it's been an unbelievable response.
Wonderful. Tomorrow's there's 2 races. There's the morning race and the afternoon race. Morning race is for the
morning race we've got for the sportsmen, the youth and the veteran riders, and then in the afternoon obviously the pro championship, experts and the clubmen.
Brilliant. We've got an excellent turnout of with 3 world champions riding.
Yeah, like you say, the pro championship team with your David Knights, obviously the current ACU British Extreme champion, and then obviously Graham Jarvis, pretty much the world's #1 extreme, along with Danny McCanny, Billy Bolt, Paul Bolton. A great lineup of pros.
Fantastic. Now today's signing on, and could be a little bit wet tomorrow, but I think it's going to be a fantastic day.
Yeah, let's hope so. And again, thanks to you guys for coming, and roll on tomorrow.
Absolutely. One of the most notorious features of Eddys Xtreme is the waterfall. It's no Niagara, but there's not many people going to be barrelling up it tomorrow. It's a no-help zone and only for the pros. Right, well, we're with Neil Crayson of the Triple D Motorsport 3D racing team, and he'll be riding an electric bike tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true around, Bob. Yeah, out again on it for the 2nd year running.
Well done. And your son's riding?
Yeah, little Bertzberg's riding. We're going to put him in at the deep end and give him a full season of Extreme. That's what he wants. His aim is Ertzberg, hence the name Bertzberg.
Excellent. Well, good luck to you both.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Right, well, I'm with Mark Jackson of Eurotech, and he's supporting David Knight and Paul Bolton this year. What's the plan, Mark?
The plan is for Paul Bolton, David Knight to contest all the British Extreme Championship, some British Enduro Championship rounds, and to do Ertzberg, Romania and other hard Enduros.
Wonderful. You've got loads of experience of those European rounds.
Yeah, we've been going to them for many years now, and David wants to do them, which he hasn't done for a while, so quite excited about taking him there and letting him have a go.
Sounds great. Tong is the opening round of the European Extreme Championship, and 3 lads have come over from Romania, and they're riding all 3 rounds. And who have we got?
Alexandru Dumitrescu,
Boțoaca Andrei și Muntean Ștefan.
See the fuck from here?
got him killed. Well done, Greg.
Right, okay, we're with Graham Jarvis, today's winner. Fantastic to see you winning, Graham, because this has been a bit of a tough nut for you to crack.
Yeah, it's my local event and I've never won it before, so it's good to get that one under my belt. But as usual, you can see it's been a bit muddy and it's been hard work. I made a few mistakes, but you know, I've got a good pace and I didn't get too tired and kept pushing as hard as I could.
Led from the start?
Yeah, fourth or fifth, I think, off the start, and then managed to pass a few, pick some good lines. And I was getting into a bit of a rhythm, but then slid down a bank a couple of times, so just made it hard work of a couple of bits. But
things were cutting up a bit towards the end, and they've cut down half an hour off. Do you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, I think 2 hours around here is definitely enough. You know, it's towards them last few laps. It's, you know, the result. You've sort of decided the result, so there's no point slogging it out any longer.
Congratulations and good luck with next weekend.
Cheers.
Right, well, we're with Billy Bolton. Billy came second today. This event 12 months ago was your first Extreme, wasn't it, Billy?
Yeah, you know, so this time last year I really didn't have a great deal of experience at all, but you could say quite a lot's changed in 12 months. But
absolutely, that climb at Erzberg was fantastic, and Roof of Africa?
Yeah, as you know, this time last year we really didn't have much of a plan, just to get as much time on the bike and see what happened. But you know, I've been fortunate enough to be able to go to some pretty amazing races in some cool places, and yeah, like I say, Erzberg, Roof of Africa, Romaniacs, and Sea to Sky. You know, it was a good year. Good learning, yeah, and we're ready to go again this year.
You've learned how to come second. You've got to learn how to come first.
Yeah, certainly an improvement on last year, and it's an improvement. I feel a lot better, so a lot of positives to take from it. Obviously we're here with a new team, new bike this year, so we've learned a lot in that sense, and we'll keep improving hopefully, and be back next year to challenge for a win.
Wonderful, and good luck next week in France.
Thank you very much.
Jarvis on the first lap for half of it.
And we're with Paul Bolton, the third place rider today. Just come back after, how long was it with an Achilles tendon?
It's about 4 months now, but it was 3 months till I got back on the bike, but just going steady, and slowly it's been getting a bit of strength. Still a long way off yet, but just keep doing what I can do and see what happens with it.
And you haven't felt any twinges today?
Not really any twinges, but it's a funny muscle, funny tendon, the Achilles. It's a balance tendon, so and it takes a lot of pressure through the bottom of your foot, and you lose your balance with one foot. So I'm effectively riding a bit more with the right foot than the left foot. So just when you want to jump something nicely with your feet, just pressing, it doesn't want to work and doesn't want to help you so much.
Rightio. And what's the plans for the future?
Future's to do all the Eddys Xtremes this year. I'm going to do all the 5 rounds, so that's why I came here, just to try and grab some points and come away with a 3rd place, which I'm over the moon with.
It's absolutely amazing.
It is. It wasn't what I expected, but I've come. I got preparation right, and I've been trying to train off the bike as much as I possibly can. And yeah, we're here. Got a 3rd, and happy days.
Well done. See you at come.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Right, we were with Matthew Jones from South Wales, who rode in the experts class and did very well. How do you enjoy it, Matthew?
Yeah, it was a good day. No mistakes. So yeah, at the end of the day, it was a good day,
Well done, you were the winner, and you battled with Sam Ludgate and Charlie Frost.
Yeah, I had a good battle with Charlie, but in the end, I think I put a gap on him, so happy with that.
And you would have, what did you think about cutting it down to 2 hours?
Yeah, a bit happy at the end because it was a bit tough, but I think I could have managed the other half hour, but right, there you go.
Well done, looking forward to see the race again.
Yeah, thank you.
All the best.
Cheers.